the Borderlands, Lane went to go get his charger for his laptop after he clicked start broadcast, so we are awkwardly waiting for him to get back. So yeah, found out after we were recording that on my POV, Lane's audio is not coming through. We're not sure why. All the settings were on. He is not muted on my settings. I have audio sharing on, so not really sure what's going on, but maybe it'll be fixed this time. Doubt it though. There he is. He's back. Oh man, quality streaming. That's why all the viewers are tuning in. I also figured out why I was losing every single duel last time was because my R2 was slightly popped out of my controller. So, but now that I fixed it, I don't have an excuse. Yeah, I know. I instantly regretted. I don't know. We probably should discuss that before we started streaming, but here we are. As we discussed during our first episode, are we gonna jump in, or are we just gonna stay on the main menu the entire time? Oh, okay, wow. As we discussed last time we played last week. We're going to be kind of going through the Bible and just giving some of our insights and thoughts and answering some questions that we have and have heard other people vocalize. So that being said, we are currently, we've skipped quite a few days, or missed quite a few days on our Bible reading plans. We're only, in chapter 13, 14 of Genesis, which, for those of you, if you're unfamiliar with the Bible, Genesis is the very first book of the Bible, so we've barely begun. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. Probably just knowing kind of what we've been talking about a little bit or mentioning in our private conversations, going to look like probably just sticking around the first couple chapters, like the whole creation story and flood and all that stuff that a lot of people usually get hung up on, and kind of our thoughts and maybe our journey and understanding all of that as well. So let's get started. Oh, so we won't get started. More main menu content, the stuff that the people pay to see. This is hot stuff right now. Gonna jump up on the trending on the YouTubes. I'm terrible at talking to myself. So I apologize for the awkward pauses and the awkward statements because I got nothing. I work well off of other people or content that is going on, and currently there is no content going on and there are no other people. So just doing a little bit of rambling right now. Oh. Either Lane clicked start or we are going into a demo mode. Ooh. Ooh.
Bustle before its denizens fled the sanctuary to escape Jack's army. Most, anyway. Flint's men killed anyone who stayed.
Oh, I fell.
You should have run!
Well, that's unfortunate. No excuse. Score Claptrap to his ship. Is that the, I guess that's the mission we left off on last time. And he's back. Alright. Hey, wives come first. That's for those of you who are married or ever want to be married or thinking about marriage or not. Gotta make them priority.
Customization station. You can use this to change your appearance and reset your skill points.
Cool. Well, I'm not really looking to change my look right now. Yeah, I appreciated it. Wait, why does he have a... Oh, that's right, because we gave him the Bully Longfur. I've always gone the other way. I've given Sir whatever his name is the Bully Longfur, so I've never seen Claptrap with the I know, I'm really getting excited for later in the game when we actually have halfway decent guns. Oh, don't kill the guy next to me. I got him. What? No. The guy was got killed by a kamikaze. Oh wait, what's this?
I'm racking my brain trying to think of a name for that diamond POV I bought. I was gonna call it Piss for Brains in honor of you, but that just feels immature. Hey, maybe Butt Stallion? Nah, that's even worse. I'll tell you what, I'll give you some more thought.
Oh, wow. Here, oh, right here in front of me. I was bored, but I managed to clean up pretty well, so I'm not too worried about it. Boom. Yeah, I did too. I followed your lead and that was a mistake. Pull the lever.
Open.
I should probably clarify. The diamond horse I've been telling you about? It's not a sculpture.
Words for the ape.
Actually, I'll go get it. Butt Stallion! Here you go. Butt Stallion.
It's okay.
Say hello. Yeah.
I'm resin you.
Hello.
Slow your roll.
Whenever you're ready, buddy. It's Boo Boo.
I see.
Oh yeah.
Light the fuses, bitches!
Language.
I'm ready to blow! Muscles!
Alright. Let's do it. Oh, okay. I'm not worried about it. Maybe I should be. Alright, got the first guy. Wait, maybe I just destroyed the, yeah, I just destroyed his tank. That's good. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Well, it's because I was light him up with my pistol. Alright, alright, alright. What are we working with here? I'll take this.
You coming?
No guns? That's unfortunate. Oh, what's this? What do we got going on here?
Oh, idea. Man,
Accuracy down, fire rate down, reload speed up. I'll take this.
do it until I'm out of the way. Understand? If you shot the
Actually, I'll
gate
take
now,
this.
that could cause serious damage to me. Whoa!
Don't worry, I got him with the, probably circle. It's fine. These guys aren't bad. They're not bad. Oh, there's somebody behind me. Oh.
So, I might have tried to stage a mutiny on Captain Flint's ship before the flash freeze, which explains why his men are currently beating the crap out of me. Right, guys? Shut up! Okay.
Oh. You good, Flame? Nice melee, bruh. Keys.
So, Claptrap's got a new friend, huh? I gotta say, I missed the little hunk of junk. The noises he made when we set him on fire. He was a true fighter.
Oh, it's open. Okay. Okay, my guns are not ideal right now. Oh, I forgot I leveled up. I'm on fire. Ah, it's okay. I'm good. Oh, I'm no longer so good. But I'm gonna take care of the shotgun midget here.
Slice your eyelids! What? It sustains me!
It's fine. Go get another one. Oh, when you kill two people. Oh, how did I not get that kill? killed 2 people with a grenade, but I ended up killing myself. Huh?
I will murder your death.
Alright.
At the sound of Egan screaming for his life, it will be neutered. See you again at 2:35.
Alright, I'm gonna... Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a look at... Anything good in here? I'll take that. Okay. Oh, same. I need to do that before I forget again. Increase your supplying status effects, increase shock damage resistance, shield capacity. Reload speed, decrease your magazine size. No thank you. Killing an enemy or fully emptying your gun's magazine while in combat grants you a stack of anarchy. Each stack of anarchy increases gun damage while decreasing accuracy. Prematurely reloading your gun causes you to lose all stack of anarchy. Anarchy is extra quick process. Oh. Ricochet. Well, like that. While my gun's magazine is full, I gain health. Let's see how quick it does. Wow, that's cool. Anything good in here? Wait, is this a fire one or explosive? That's cool. Oh, you were holding on to a great pistol. Okay, cool. I'll take it. So, really delving deep into our discussion of theology. We've gone pretty deep so far tonight. Don't really want to overwhelm anybody.
You're wrong.
Oh, threw the grenade back at me. Yeah, I mean, if we want this streamcast to be a thing, then we should probably if we just want to hang out and play video games, then we can make that a thing too. I don't know if we I don't know if we really thought through the dang it, the mental capacity that this was gonna, well, yeah, and also talking about theology at the same time, yeah. Where are you getting shot from? Oh, up there. Yeah, I watched it. That was entertaining. How do you... That's a great question. Uh-huh. 3 in 1, baby. Grenade. The fuse time on is ridiculously short. It has really a really small radius, but the fuse time is like instantaneous, which is nice. Yeah. Guess I could. Yeah, use my special. That might be helpful. My what's this? Actions. Yeah. It's doing good things. Yeah. Oh, can't climb up that. That's not fun. We find Flint. Why is there a... Is he over here? Oh, no, it's just Claptrap. Gotcha.
Stairs? I can't climb stairs. Let's find another way up.
Or how about we don't?
Find the controls.
You don't own me. You don't tell me what to do. Dang, my special lasts a really long time. Yeah. Oh, that was a... Okay. I'm corroding. Please. Yep, I'm dead.
Yes.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. That's what RIP stands for. Uh-huh. There should be some sort of mechanism. Well, I got spawned a really long way back, so I'm coming to you. But I have some ground to make up. Oh. Gilgamesh and Marduk was their deity. I can't remember the name of the, but it was also, but there was also, yeah, but that's not the flood. But it, yeah, yes. Anyways, there is the story of he meets the person who survived the flood, I believe, but it wasn't Gilgamesh. Yeah, so yeah, I think it is very interesting that the way it mirrors as well as challenges the various other writings of other cultures of the time, such as the Babylonian, Sumerian, etc. But I think the temptation would be to say, well, why I was shooting that guy point blank and no shots were landing. The temptation would be to say, well, that they're just copying off of each other, you know, saying like, oh, well, they just took what the other person said and just made it their own. You have to remember, that access to the different writings would have been rare, so I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Yeah.
Welcome to my humble shop.
I mean, we can do whatever you want, bud. Pal.
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers.
Whoops, crap.
Let me know if anything catches your eye.
Yeah, it's interesting that the majority of early ancient Near East cultures all mention a massive flood where a small group of people survived. And obviously the traditional evangelical interpretation of that was like, well, it was a global flood, which it doesn't necessarily, like, there's no reason to believe that. Like, for a person living, like, in the ancient Near East, the entire world for them was their world. And that doesn't make any of the Bible, like, that's the argument against that's like, well, then what's to say that, like, when they use this word, it doesn't mean, like, when Jesus saves all people, like, what does, well, no, that's stupid. Like, anyways, we can get to that later. So yeah, I'm prone to believe that there was a flood. I believe that was more, it makes more sense if it was a localized flood, not a global flood. Because even later in Genesis, when we read that the whole world, again, the same word, the whole world came to Joseph to be fed, we automatically interpret that and say, oh, that was just the surrounding area. But when we read the whole world was flooded in Noah's day, we're like, oh, that's a global flood, which doesn't make any sense that we're interpreting the same word two separate ways from the same author. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Which then, when we read that Noah took one of every animal, then it's like, well, what about the dinosaurs? And what about the... It makes more sense. It was the animals of the surrounding areas. Yeah. Right. Yeah, there's... Yeah. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, and so I think all that goes to say that, like, when we read the Bible, it's very important to understand the culture of the original intended audience, and who the author was speaking to and what they were trying to communicate, which can be uncomfortable because the Jewish people were not concerned with... For them, truth was anything that had to do with God. If something was true, it showed them something about who God was. Like, God was truth for a Jewish person. And so they weren't concerned about historical accuracy or, historical details like we are obsessed with here in America and the Western culture. And so when they're writing these things down, especially I would say in the first few chapters of Genesis and several other places, when you look at the format of the writing and the context of the writing, it's not like, okay, well, was there 7 literal days, and did God create it in that order, and did all these things exactly happen? Like, well, that wasn't the concern, that wasn't the point or the purpose of the writing. It was trying to say something about God. It's trying to teach the Jewish audience about God and not about how exactly the world was made. Yeah, and that's, yeah. If you believe in this literal 7-day creation, that's great. Like, good for you. Like, go for that. Own it. But the important thing is to understand that the point of Genesis 1 is not God created the world in 7 days. The point of Genesis 1 is saying that God is creative. God is orderly. God is... a God not of chaos, because all of the other creation stories of the ancient Near East, the world and creation, man came out of chaos. It came out of war. It came out of violence. And God creates out of beauty. He creates out of intentional purpose. He creates out of order. And that's the point. It's to show us who God is and our role in God's design, not this is exactly how it happened. It could be, but that's not its purpose. Leroy Drinkers! Sorry. Right. Well, and... Yeah.
It's a new torture dolls, boys! Let's turn up the heat!
Well, and there's also some pushback against that as well. Oh gosh. Sorry, I gotta text the wife. I'm getting shot up. I'm gonna die. Okay. Alright. Oh, what? How did I didn't even get a chance. I just died. That was weird. But yeah, if you hold the traditional biblical view, or I wouldn't say biblical, but the traditional evangelical view, even in Jewish view, that Genesis was written by Moses and all that, then understanding what Moses was trying to teach the Jewish people during that time, His concern wasn't, oh, you need to know the history of where you came from and exactly how everything happened, and oh, I just got blown off the side of the map. All right. His concern, you know, at that time was to teach people who God was and what his will for their lives were, and to remind them of his instruction and to remind them how they were supposed to live and what they were called to do. And when you read the Old Testament and you read the first 5 books of the Bible, the Pentateuch, in that light, like, it honestly brings a lot more life to the Bible than if you're reading it in this is exactly how everything happened, and you know, a literal interpretation of the Bible at all times restricts the Bible from what it can, and in my opinion, it should be. Oh gosh. Our loadout against Captain Flint is leaving a little to be desired. Oh wait. Oh no. Use our special. And maybe use my special. Well, my special has Captain Flint down to half health. I keep forgetting about my special. I believe so. He's like a fire dude. Here, oh, nope, you're dead. Okay. I just need to wait till my special comes back up. Well, I also think we're super not under-leveled, but we don't have the right loadouts, I don't think, for this fight, and our guns are garbage. No, burn damage would be the opposite of good. Oh, we're wrecking him. He's gonna die. Got him. My special is just tearing him up. Yeah. Who's that third party we needed? I didn't drop a pistol. No, I didn't. Oh, he dropped. I thought you said I dropped. I was like, I did not drop a pistol.
You can't stop me.
Well, I mean, well, what do you mean? Like, what would your... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, like, we understand that the... Right. Yes, I see what you're saying. I was like, no, we do... I was like, oh no, are we getting into some heresy? Jesus was not with God from the beginning. He was a created being. He was just an angel. Oh, I forgot, I leveled up. I really like this side of the skill tree. as opposed to the other side. So I'm just going to continue to
Let us set sail!
Yeah, so the trick is to read the Bible as it was intended to be read, or as it was intended to be read by its original audience, and not as if it was written to us today. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right, or the way I've always remembered exegesis, ex from the Latin word out, where we get exit. You're taking the truth out of, or you're not like you're removing the truth, but you're digging the truth out of whatever you're reading, and then eisegesis, you're placing yourself in the center of the truth. Like the truth is what it says about me, not, which is interesting because most Christians, I wouldn't even say Christians, most people, like whether you're a Christian or not, like are eisegesis. What does it say about me? Where do I fit into this? How can I apply this to my life instead of saying, okay, what is this? What is the truth in this? And then after I understand what the truth is, what it's saying, how does that apply to my life? And as one of the pastors at the church that Lane and I worked at used to say all the time, the Bible's not about us. It's not, well, what does the Bible say to me? The Bible's constantly pointing to Jesus. The Bible's all about Jesus. And when we read the Bible and say, what does this say about Jesus? What does this say about God? And what do I do about it?
Machines. He may be short a few chromosomes, but he's a savant when it comes to vehicles. He's locked the station to prevent the bandits from using it, but I'm reading an inactive Hyperion bot in the Bloodshot camp. If you can attach its interface adapter to the Catch-A-Ride, I can hack the machine and get your car.
Man, this pistol's accuracy is garbage. I do love this grenade though. Okay, I'm dead.
Get up, get up! You've got people to hurt!
Oh gosh, excuse me, I apologize. Oh, that's unfortunate. There's like a weird, either it's the guns I'm using, I don't think it is. There's like a weird lag to like, I'll shoot, there's a pause, and then the bullets register. I mean, it might be. Oops. The thing I love about Borderlands is that it has shared money.
Just attach the adapter onto the Catch-A-Ride, and I'll get you a free car.
So, like, for example, if you you got that, like, whatever, plutonium, whatever the heck it's called, and I'm like, oh, I didn't get it, like, that's not fair. Well, No, I got it too. Like, we share the money evenly, we share the rare loot evenly. Obviously, the guns are a different story, but that's okay because they're everywhere. So you can't just, like, hog all the... Lane. That's how fires start. But...
Executing phase shift. Wait a moment while I hack the catch-a-ride.
So yeah, it's just really important to... And it just means you have to do work when you read the Bible. You know, the Bible isn't...
Cool. Try requesting another car.
Always bubblegum. Beowulf.
Ha! Thanks for using scooters, catch a ride,
Real turbo, that one. You should now be able to digistruct a car from any grade. Now head to Sanctuary and find Roland. He'll want to meet the Vault Hunter who stared down handsome Jack and lived.
Right. Or like when you read Shakespeare. Sorry, it takes me a second. Once, the very first time I drive these cars, it takes me a second to get used to them. Because they drive so weird.
I almost forgot to mention dignity.
Because you... Yeah. Alright, I got it now. It's just that you have to, you direct with the right... It's just like you walk, but with driving, so it's just a little finicky. But yeah, you just... And when you understand that the Bible wasn't written for you, you're like, oh, yeah, obviously I have to interpret this. Obviously I have to figure out what this is saying to the real, or the original audience, or... Whoops, this is not the way we need to go. Nope.
Train won't stop!
There we go. I'm figuring out. I forgot that you hold forward to accelerate. Wait.
That's my rump holster!
Never getting into Sanctuary, you bloodshot scaglings. I used to be a vault hunter, like until after the Crypt years. We'll catch up when I get back to Sanctuary. For now, I need your help.
You have to what?
Tell me Corporal Reese hasn't returned the power core that we need to keep
Oh,
this
dip.
safe.
Wow, already.
Bring Reese
Wow.
back to Sanctuary, and you'll have earned your place in the Raiders. We're to keep the gate closed until you return.
Roland's contacted you? Good. Listen to what he says. He can help us defeat Jack.
Well, we can, call it here. Just... Yeah. Last 10 minutes? Okay.
Give me that seat.
Looks like I'm driving.
Handsome Jack here, reminding you all not to worry your pretty little heads about those earthquakes. Significant tremor might drove us closer to the vaults, to freedom, order, and safety for us all. Except to your asshats and sanctuary.
What are we supposed to... Oh, that's right, we're supposed to find the corporal. Why are we... I was like... I thought we were stuck. I was very confused. You have to just... You press forward to accelerate, and then you use the right stick to direct. It's weird. So essentially, your left stick is forward and reverse. It takes a little getting used to, but it's actually pretty intuitive once you get used to it. It just takes a second because it's so unlike any other driving. Like, no other game drives like this. Oh yeah, I think you're right. Oh. I'm getting walloped on. Ah, you killed that guy. Ah, you killed that one too. Why were you outside of Sanctuary by yourself with a power core?
I'm just gonna take a nap. Wake me up when I'm not on Pandora anymore.
Reese is dead? He was one of the first Crimson Lancemen I recruited to the Raiders. Get that power core back, and while you're at it, kill some bandits for Reese. That's what he would have wanted.
It's what she would have wanted.
Sometimes your echo device can't find the precise location of what you're looking for.
Kill 20 bloodshots. It's our optional objective.
Jack Walter's trying to say something. Get back to the ship. Meet up once I get to the Crimson Raiders. I'm being attacked. I'll see you.
Yeah, I picked up a power core. I'm just trying to kill 20 bloodshots, you know. We're at 7.
Angry! I'm angry!
Well, we'll just do this.
Lost my shield!
Once we get a couple ooh, Iridium. Once we get a couple episodes in, we figure out the whole flow of this, you know, we're gonna be golden. We just need to... Oh, that guy is glitching through the wall.
Resistance lost a good man today, but I'm sure Reese would have been happy to know how quickly you wiped out those bloodshots.
Oh wow, you are... Okay.
This is a message to Sanctuary. Hold of the resistance. Pandora, as you knew it, the chaos, the bandits, that time has passed. If you let it, this could be an era of order, peace. Just turn yourselves in, and I promise, your deaths will be quick. Hey, you like my speech? I was lying about the last part, by the way. I'm gonna spend a long time torturing you bandits come to death. I'm gonna join you more because...
Yeah, bruh.
I got a little secret that I...
Teleport to vehicle.
Roland, is that you? Oh, it's the Vault Hunter. Get in quick. Roland's Echo communicator went dead. We need your help.
Hey look, we made it to Sanctuary after all. Cool. This is, oh yeah, yeah, we got a duel. Maybe I'll actually win one today.
Made it to Banditville, huh? Well
You have a
done.
point?
It'll be nice to see a friendly face when I'm burning that place to the ground. Oh, and I have decided that I will tell you my secret.
No, hold on. Our health is not even close to being even right now. Your health is almost all the way full, and mine's almost all the way empty.
I'll give you something to cry about.
Got him! Tiebreaker. Right here, right now. Hold on. I know, I was... Oh, why did I do that? We're not even...
I didn't mean it.
Got him. Got he. Yep.
You'll never choke me down.
That was good. That was good. Oh wait, why did I do that? Oh, okay. Cool, we can use specials now. Alright.
Come on, it'll be fun. Hit him!
I know, this is,
I got lucky.
my special apparently does not attack friendlies. So that's I mean, that's good, but it didn't recognize that we weren't friendly, so cool. Thanks for that. Thanks for tuning in. We'll get there. Give us the first 100 episodes, and we'll see where we're at. Oh, that's interesting. No? Okay. First season of Breaking Bad. Perfect. All the way through. Alright. Yeah. Deuces. Bye.